What would happen if tomorrow your entire organization was told, we're changing how we do everything? Would your team rally around you, or would they resist, complain, and dig their heels in? The answer doesn't come down to a policy document or project plan. It comes down to you and your ability to inspire, to connect, and to lead people through uncertainty with purpose, clarity, and courage. Because here's the truth: change doesn't fail because of strategy. Change fails because of people. And if you can't win hearts and minds, you'll never win results. The number one mistake leaders make in change management is they undercommunicate. We think one big meeting or one perfectly crafted email will do the trick. It won't. With change, people need to hear the vision over and over, not because they're slow, but because change is disruptive. People are busy. They're worried about their jobs, their workload, and their future. Your message gets buried under the noise of daily life. So you have to signal early and signal often. Keep saying it, keep clarifying it, keep showing why it matters. Because here's the thing: not everyone adopts change at the same speed. Some will jump in immediately, some will watch from the sidelines, and some, well, they'll resist with everything they've got. When Alan Mulally took over as CEO of Ford many years ago, some executives refused to embrace his vision. They weren't just slow adopters, they were anti-change. Unable to see what Mulally saw, they left the company. You can't save everyone, but you can lead so clearly that the people who are ready to change feel fully equipped to follow you. We have to remember that change is never just logical, it's emotional. You can have the best data, the smartest strategy, the most airtight plan, and still fail. One global CEO had all the intelligence in the world, but zero emotional intelligence. He pushed hard for change, never connected with his people, never acknowledged their fears, and after a year of failed attempts to turn the ship around, he was fired. The lesson here is that change is about people. If you don't connect at the emotional level, you will lose them. That means slowing down to listen. It means making the why behind the change crystal clear, not just for the organization, but for the individual. How does this help you? How does this make your work better? When you connect the change to their world, you turn resistance into ownership. Resistance isn't always bad. In fact, it's feedback. It's telling you where trust is low, where fears are high, and where your message isn't landing. Use this feedback to your advantage and lead better. Sometimes resistance is about control. People don't like being told what to do, but give them a role, give them ownership and autonomy, and suddenly they're invested. If you want to move the whole team, find the influencers inside the group, win them over first, and they'll become your change ambassadors, speaking the language of trust to their peers in a way that you can't. And if trust between leadership and employees is broken, you have to fix that first. No strategy, no meeting, no memo will override a lack of trust. Talk to people. Hold open forums. Let them air their fears without punishment. Sometimes the simplest act of being heard is enough to dissolve resistance. Here's another reason change efforts die. Leaders wait until the very end to celebrate. Don't do that. Celebrate the small wins. It doesn't have to be expensive. Have an office party and take the team out to see the results of their work. Show them the real-world impact of their efforts. And don't underestimate the power of specific, authentic praise. Not just "good job, team," but "I saw how you adapted to the new system, and even though it was frustrating at first, that's exactly the resilience we need to succeed." Recognition reinforces the behavior you want to see. And when change is hard, recognition is fuel. As a leader, you bring the weather into every room you enter. If you show up gloomy, stressed, or cynical, your team will feel it. If you show up hopeful, confident, and focused, they will feel that too. But here's the trap. Sometimes leaders unintentionally create division. Cliques form. Certain groups get more attention, others feel excluded. And when that happens, you've just made change 10 times harder. To be successful with change, you must be radically inclusive. Treat everyone fairly. Erase even the appearance of favoritism. Make it clear that we are one team with one vision moving in one direction. That means you can't lead from your office. You need to get out there, build relationships, know your people by name, and understand their world. You need to communicate clearly as often as possible. When people trust you, they'll follow you through the storm. You can't manage people into change. You have to lead them into it. That means communicating the vision until it's unshakable, connecting at the emotional level, turning resistance into ownership, celebrating every step forward, leading with fairness, trust, and humanity. When you do those things, change stops being something people fear and becomes something they're proud to be part of. So here's my challenge to you. If you're leading a change right now, or about to, don't just start with a plan. Start with people. Ask yourself, have I made the why clear enough that it's personal? Have I connected with the emotional side of change? Have I built enough trust that my team will follow me through the unknown? And then, signal early, signal often. Keep showing up with clarity, conviction, and care. Declare your vision for change with passion and relentless purpose. If this message hit home, drop a comment below and tell me one thing you're going to do to make leading your team easier. Like this video and share this with a coworker who needs it. Don't forget to subscribe for more motivational content every single week. Remember, at the end of the day, change isn't about followers, it's about leadership. And leadership is about service. Now get out there and lead the change your people deserve.